How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Dokkan Battle, and today I will be going through a more, easier way to understand how to team build, because I know, sorry about the way I explained team building in the other video. It was kind of confusing, so I'm going to try to break it down more easier for beginners and whoever wants to learn how to team build properly and well, as in my opinion of the game, and be able to create a team that they can run and use and just make it more fluent with the game. So what I mentioned the other day for team building is that the characters matter. It's all about the characters, team skill and links. I don't know if I went much on links, but basically team skill. So as in a team skill, like a leader skill here, a leader skill is located on the card or the character at the bottom left. And the leader skill, whatever it shows that you read, it means that, like, for instance, Realm of Gods, category key +3 and HP attack and defense plus 150%. So the key on a character is used to use it to make a super attack. So if you go into battle and then you see the circle with key on it, it gives you +3 automatically right when the round starts. So you don't have to get more key. And when it means HP attack and defense plus 150%, it means that the card gets these three stats, HP attack and defense. All those get a 150% boost for the battle, which makes it buffed up a lot. At just this card, not any other cards, alright? I'm not trying to confuse you guys, but it upgrades those stats on any card that has the Realm of Gods category. And if you scroll down the card, it shows the category that it has. So this card would get that boost because it is Realm of Gods. So like this card, this card, this card, this card, etc. Those would all get that kind of boost because they're in the Realm of Gods category. Unlike this card, this card, this card, and this card, and this card. Those cards aren't Realm of Gods, but they can also be Realm of Gods. I'm not trying to confuse you, but so there are some cards that have Realm of Gods and other things, and there's some cards that don't have Realm of Gods, but these ones don't, so they would not get the boost. They would not, as the leader skill. So that's upon leader skill. Let me go back to this card for a second. And then there's also passive skills. So the passive skill matters, but it's only based on the team, so I really don't think I have to go into this that much, because you guys will understand that passive skills are mainly for that type of unit you're running. Like if you want to be a support unit, then you gotta find a unit that supports your team, but this one doesn't, just supports itself. And the links matter, alright? The links you need to know. I'll go into links right now. So links, basically, they're like cards that help each other. Like, I'll run this team right now. This team right here. This team that I have is all of Goku's family. So Goku links with Goku pretty well. And then I'll run a team that here. I'll just get random cards. Screw up this team. Who even cares? Let's see here. Let's get this card. Let's get some extreme types that I don't think will link much. This one. Oh no, these guys will link. That guy. This guy. This guy. That guy. Alright. Those Vegetas might link, but who cares? The rest probably won't. Alright. So I'll show you guys what it means to link and what it means to not link. So when you're building a team, you gotta look at the links, and here I'll show you real quick. The links are right here. These are all the link skills. Cards can use these link skills to link with one another and boost them dramatically, the stats of the cards. So let's run these guys real quick. So let's see right here. Actually, I might be able to go through it with this one time. Alright, see? Look. Do you see at the bottom, right around at the bottom where it says friend, and then there's Frieza, Gogeta, and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Well, at the bottom, right by the HP, there's nothing there except for numbers. But if you switch them around that have Link skills, look at that. Look how much dramatically the damage goes on Gogeta. 148,000, alright? Look, if you have the right characters, it boosts up like basically 30k. So literally, it can be any unit of cards. As long as they have links, it will benefit your team dramatically. And the Goku also gets a boost too. So you'll be able to do amazing stuff. So I mean, links are a big part in building a team. I'm just saying that. Links you need to have on a team. The links and the characters and the leader skill are the main things you need for a team. One more thing for a team, like what I usually do, I have a bunch of different teams that I use, based on different events. Another thing about a team is that you need to know what enemy you're facing. The enemy you're facing, you need to know what team you're using. So, this guy right now, he has a bunch of different forms, but he's technique right now. So, whoops. If I used a certain team, like let's say, a team. All right, let's go with this team. So let's say I use this team on the physical guy. Do you guys see anything wrong? I do. The thing around the technique guy is that there's only one guy that's intellect. And intellect hurts technique. And there's an agility guy. I mean, agility guys, you can have them on your team for links and stuff, but I suggest not blocking with them because they'll die if it's a technique, because technique hurts agility. But you need a team that can damage the enemy more. You need to have more effectiveness, efficiency, as you should say, towards the enemy. So you should run intellect more, like on that one guy. On the other video I made, I use a solid, is it on here? Oh, it's not. It must just be on there. I use a solid intellect team to verse the Omega Shenron, because he's technique. You can use any other team, but I use intellect because intellect hurts technique. And since intellect hurts technique, it also defends it better. So, it would be a better team to run than any other team, even if it is 180, 177, 170% boost. It's still better because it's intellect. Unless that leader skill is intellect and it helps. Then you know. So, just to show you the team that I'm talking about, the intellect team. Whoops. I use this team right here. All in intellect, and they're great. And if tip on if you're versing this guy, use this guy, he gives an extra boost for this guy. So, just to recap on everything, you should have a leader skill that affects everybody on the team. Like here. Movie heroes category key +3 in HP attack and defense plus 77%, or agility cut type key +2 in HP attack and defense plus 30. So movie hero type. This leader helps everybody here. This guy's the only leader because it says leader on it. None of the other guys' leader abilities work unless they're in the leader spot. So anybody that's a movie hero, and none of these are a movie hero, so he'll have horrible crap stats. They will have horrible unless it's agility. So the only guy that would get a boost is him. He's the only guy that would get a boost in this team, so this is horrible. So here. Let me just show you guys real quick. A good team and a bad team. So, I'll use the same characters on one team as I would as another team, but I'm going to switch it up a bit. So you guys will see right now. So, this is a movie bosses team, right? Movie bosses, category key +3 in HP attack and defense. Or sorry, attack plus 70% in HP and defense plus 150%. And full power category key +3 attack plus 70% in HP and defense plus 130%. Sorry for the stutter, I'm just trying to talk fast. Alright, let's take this guy out of the leader skill spot. Switch with Broly that does strength type key +3 HP attack and defense plus 90%. Make him number 1 and make him number 4. Alright? So those guys are switched up a bit. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's see. Extreme. Let's see. Put down the... Where's the movie bosses? This guy here. I think I got those. I got this guy. I don't know the last guy. I don't remember. I might have to look. Is it Janemba? Oh, it's Strength Janemba. And I got Metacooler. Alright, I got everything. I just gotta switch this for Strength Janemba. Alright. So I got everything here. I will show you guys the difference in what a leader skill actually means. Because I feel like when I talk about this, people aren't taking this seriously. Because it is the biggest thing you need. Besides anything else. Literally anything. So let's see. Sorry, extreme strength. Is there a Broly in here? There is. Alright. Broly. Let's do Broly and Broly. Let's see how this rolls. Let's see how much HP, attack, and defense people have. Alright. This team doesn't have good links, so I don't really use it often. I mean, they have links, but they're not really good, but it's still links, so it's still something. Alright. 77,000, 38,000, 26,000, these guys. So, look at these. Look at the two columns. So, I'm gonna remember Broly. So, on here, Broly, the physical Broly has 15k, and both the strength Brolys have around 30k, alright? So, remember, physical Broly has 15k, and the other strength Brolys have 30k, and they have around 50 to 70,000 attack. Alright? Remember that. Remember it. And let me switch up the leaders right now and use a different, let's see, extreme class, physical, let's use this guy right here. Do that. Alright, now let's use a person that actually helps with the leader skill. Look, he already has a super attack ready. Look at that. That's what leader skills do. Look at all that ki. Look at that. The attack went up dramatically. Look at this guy's attack. He's over 165,000. This guy right here. The physical Broly. That's what a freaking... excuse me. A freaking leader skill does. I mean, seriously. These guys over here weren't affected as much because the links. The links matter in this game. They really do. Like, if you can see for a split second before he does a super attack, this thing goes down to around 130k. And then it jumps up back to 165k. Like, literally 30k difference. And it helps because it's a super attack, so it's even more. So it's amazing. It literally is. You guys need to know that leader skills and links and that, this and that, they help. Leader skills are most important. They really are. So, when you're building a team, try to find someone that affects your best characters. Even if it's a mono team. And a mono team means that it's one type, like right here, a mono team. Technique type, key +3 in HP, attack, and defense plus 70%. Mono means one, and one is like one type only, so it's technique type only. He wouldn't affect any other types. So that's a mono team. Mono teams are good, but they're like less. They don't affect, they don't have higher boosts than usually most cards. So if you're looking at category cards are better, you should have a category leader that affects everybody else, but you should read the leader skills and then make a decision what would benefit you the most in a certain situation. And you can summon for more cards and try to get certain things. Like if you're doing a movie bosses, if you're trying to make a movie bosses team, go wait till a movie boss banner pops up, then summon on it. You can get this guy. This guy's a Pure Saiyans category, I think, before. Oh no, he wasn't. Oh, I guess I was mistaken. Oh wait, oh no, yeah, I'm mistaken. Well, he's a movie boss anyways. But you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. Just try to be more efficient with what you have to use. Make the smartest choices that you can to get more out of what you're doing instead of taking longer to do or do something that you need to get done. Like boss rush. Don't make it harder on yourself. Make it easier. And I've had so many people do this that I know. When you're picking a friend when you're doing a battle, pick the same leader that you have. Try to find it. If not, try to find the same leader skill as that character has. Because there's some characters that have the same leader skill. Like, for instance, what could I use, for instance, as the same leader skill? There are characters that have the same leaders. It's hard to think of right now at the moment. With the same, like, category. Oh, I got something. I used this in the other video. Goku's family, category Ki plus 3, HP attack and HP attack plus 170%, and defense plus 130%. He's an LR. He's rare. You're like, oh man, I'm using him as my team leader, you know? Like, you're using him as your team leader. I can't find anybody else on here that has the same leader. What am I gonna do? Well, you can learn characters in the game, like, for instance, let's go to technique. For instance, like, you could find this guy, a Dokkan Awakened version of him. Whoops. I don't have him Dokkan Awakened, but he has Goku's family category. So if you used him on his team, it would be worse than the LR, but he would still boost your team dramatically. So try to pick the same leader if you can. I've seen people do like they have a strength mono team with only strength, and then someone picks an agility character that only helps agility on their team because they couldn't find their own person. Don't do that. Try to find someone that can help out your team, and it would make it much more better. And thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me ranting this whole time, but see you guys in the next video.